do you know at which point do you discuss that? At which point do you discuss 50-50?
50-50.
No, at which point do you discuss the financial responsibility? How the marriage should go, how the relationship should go, what should be acceptable, what shouldn't be. In terms of, no pay 50-50, low 70-50, 70-30, low 75-25 for. What phase in your relationship do you discuss that?
That is when
God,
everybody, you think everybody is working. Everybody is working, and maybe you have your other responsibilities elsewhere. You have your mother, you have your father. The man also has his father or relative somewhere. Yeah, other responsibilities to take care of. And then maybe the two of them sit down. We all have responsibilities elsewhere. We are working.
both of you are working.
Yes, so this the way we should do our things. Yeah. And
Okay.
maybe at least the amount you earn should not be
hidden from each
yeah,
other.
Yeah, hidden from each other. Yeah, you should be able to bring it on board or something like that.
Okay. I think you have a point. You know, to me, dear, like I've said, I don't believe in men only shouldering the responsibility. I definitely don't believe in getting to know you and you are coming for me because I'm working and I'll provide for you.
Yeah.
But definitely, as a married wife and a husband, I don't believe that my husband should be the only one paying all the bills, because it brings a lot of stress, health stress, physical stress, everything on the man alone. But I also don't believe in 50-50. You know why I don't believe in 50-50? How do I submit to you?
Okay.
How, yes, how do I go me home and have, excuse me, sex with you?
Yeah.
If you are my roommate, technically. If you are doing 50-50, you are my roommate, right? Yeah, I'm paying my own bills. You are my co-equal. So how do I submit to you? You know, it's not advisable. If you want to command the respect in the house as the head of the household, I don't think you should introduce the 50-50. I believe that men deserve respect. I believe that there are things that can be done from the preliminary surface phase. Have these conversations so that things are put in place. Like, there are decisions that both of you agree on. That is why, maybe you met a woman. That woman is what? Not working. But now that you are bringing him, okay, you are not working, but you know what? I know, okay, if I marry you, the responsibility will be high. I cannot take care of my family and come and take care of your family and take care of you, take care of our children, take care of rent, take care of, So what do you want to do?
Amen. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Miss R.A.
Hello.
Watching from St. Kitts. Oh, Marlene. How are you doing, Miss Marlene? I have my young men here. I'm not showing their face. I don't want to show their face. But definitely, I wanted to see their opinion, because there's a conversation going on TikTok. And people are talking, and I'm like, how do you even do that? So I wanted to seek their opinion, because I feel like a lot of the marital stresses these days is because of some of the conversation. I think women can be selfish and wicked. In Africa, women can be working and keep their money to themselves, and the men will be going and coming. And I've seen a lot of stroke these days, like men 40 years to 50 years, a lot of stroke in Ghana. And I feel like, how blood pressure affects stroke. Blood pressure, high blood pressure is what causes stroke. You understand? Then you get ischemia attack. When there's a tissue damage, then you have stroke. So I feel like whilst I have these wonderful young men here, I don't want to show their face, but I want us to have this conversation. So I will see their opinion. And obviously, they don't know the 50-50 concept because that is for the diasporans. So they are still in the cultural sense, like, oh, they even brought the 75-25 idea. But why do you even introduce 75-25? You understand? I feel like, if you ask me, instead of introducing 75-25, or the woman you are going for, no, maybe you met her, she don't have a trade. You ask her, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you cannot do it alone. I've been married, I'm divorced, I'm not crying. I love my life as a single woman. Is it nice to get married? Yeah, I will be married if I have a man that I feel like deserves me,
Yeah.
right? And is nice and will treat me right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I will be married. But until then, I'm happy enjoying my life as it is and as it goes, right? But I feel like there is so much that can be prevented. But that 50-50 can collapse your marriage easily. I feel like me, I cannot be doing 50-50 and submit to you.
Yeah.
If you take good care of me, you are the head of the house, you are a good breadwinner, you are nice, you are this, it's easy to submit to such a man. It's easy to respect such a man. It's easy to come and worship such a man.
Yeah.
But to come and know that the bed we stay on, I'm paying half for it. You are my roommate. You are paying half. You understand? But, and I'm paying the bills half. But then when we go and come, and it's time for cooking, then it's the woman that has to cook.
Yeah.
Then when we go and come, we went to work, oh, we are all coming to do.
The man can help you.
That is what I'm saying. So if you, the man, know your wife is working, and you all put in your hands that I eat, you eat, so it doesn't matter who cooks.
Yeah.
Whoever is available must cook.
Yeah, must cook.
Whoever is available must wash the dishes. Whoever is available must clean.
Yeah.
Unless the man is the only one working,
Yeah.
then the woman must also do the other work, because you know what? Cleaning is housekeeping. You are not paying someone to come and do housekeeping.
Yeah.
The wife is serving that, it was working that's a job for her, right? The wife is cooking, that's a chef's job, but she's doing the chef job. The wife is doing the FO. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for the woman to submit easily, yeah, I feel like there is so much divorces that is unnecessary.
Yeah.
You understand? Because this 50-50 can let a woman leave a good man.
Yeah.
But it's because the man's ego.
Even the woman will not respect you, the man.
The woman will not respect you, so you start cheating.
Yeah.
So there will become problem in the house. It will bring so much problem. So 50-50, dear. Me, I cannot submit to a man that is doing 50-50 with me. And I'm not talking about just me. I'm just looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I know I want to support with your bills, with the bills in the house.
Yeah.
I know. So I don't want you to expect me to be the only one cooking. And I don't want you to think that today there is no food. You couldn't cook. I'm now coming. And there's no food in the house. So because there is no food, I should come and stand and cook. Rather than, oh, babe, there's no food though. I couldn't cook. Let's go out and say, let's go out and cook. Let's go and eat out. You see my point?
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a good thing too to do. So flexibility, you know, but that 50-50 dear. So I think the point where you discuss these things is getting to know the person. You don't tell the person, I want to marry you, and give them a ring before you start having this conversation. You have to time now we are sharing. If there's someone you really want to marry and be with, start having that conversation. You don't spoil them. Me, I want to be spoiled though. Take me out. But for someone that, no, seriously, take them out, get to know them. But don't take them to, don't be extravagant. Get to see where they are. Are they for their spending or they are for their keeping? You see what I'm saying? And then when you finally did all your, I don't know what test you want to do, but for me, I know the things I want to test a person that I want to know with, right? So after all that and stuff, you want to test them. That is where you want to start asking questions. Now that they've passed all your tests, So let's say we are married today, what would be your ideal financial situation in the home? How do you think the ideal life in terms of bill payment and stuff should go? You understand? I know I'm the man, but in an instance where it's easier said than done. In an instant, women, we are not made to be paying bills, right? So in an instance where you have to, let's say for the next 5 months, we have a challenge. I don't have a job, and you have to be paying that bill for the next 5 months, 6 months. How would you feel? Because things happen. We don't have control over these things. How would you feel? Is there something you can keep up with?
Yeah.
I have a gentleman told me last year. I love this conversation. We are getting a male's perspective. Exactly. We are getting a male's perspective. Unfortunately, I would love to have a panel with the people from the diaspora. So but I even despite that, I love that he is looking at, maybe 75 25 is much better than 50-50, even before we dive into these explanations. You understand? But he strongly the masculinity, like, the patriarchal lifestyle, being the man and stuff like that. And that's the difference. I was discussing this earlier today with a group on TikTok. When the guys in Ghana date women abroad, most of the time they don't treat them like they treat the women here. When the guy in Ghana is dating a woman in Ghana, they know I'm the man, I'm the provider, I am the protector. When the table turns and find a woman abroad, this is what they do. They see you as the bank account. Today, their grandfather that is dead is sick. Tomorrow, he needs school fees. Tomorrow, like instantly, the table changes and they want you to be the head. And me, I can't do that. I always make sure my boundaries are defined, right? But this conversation is a conversation to help the youth, like them and others that will be listening to this conversation, because there is so much pressure in the system. There's so much pressure on the guys. There's so much pressure on these and I know because I've seen men. I was describing a situation when one of them lived with me for a few months before he had to find his own place and stuff like that. How do you solve this so it doesn't become a problem to the point where a woman is not submitting to the man because of 50-50? As a result, the man loses the respect he deserves in the marriage, then stays out of the house, start sleeping outside of the house, start moving out, sleeping. You see what I'm saying? So at which point do they have these conversations? So let's listen to them in the background. At what point do you have these conversations with a potential woman you've been seeing?
Potential woman. I think, like you said earlier, to me, when you want to, first of all, I've been discussing this with a lot of friends too.
Okay, good.
But,
he said he's been discussing this with a lot of friends.
like if now, if you want to get married, I think, first of all, you have to know what the other partner does. Yeah, the work that he does.
The work they do.
Yeah,
Yes.
the work that they do.
Yeah.
Whether it's a nurse, it's a teacher, what. Yeah, maybe he's not doing anything, or maybe he's a trader, market woman.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Then you yourself, you have to know whether you are capable of. If the woman is not doing anything, you yourself, you have to be. You have to ask yourself, am I capable of taking care of her? Okay. I'm not having a good job. So can I go in for a woman who is also not having a good job? A good job.
Then the pressure will be two trouble, one God.
Yeah, two trouble, one God. Yeah. So I think you have to take all these things to consideration. Yeah, you have to know your standard.
Your strength. And I feel like this is lucrative. I can do this. If you give me this capital,
Yeah,
I can do this.
yeah.
But at what point do you give that woman a capital? Don't go and give anybody capital when they are not living with you as your, and you have not legally married them.
Oh yeah, okay.
And because it's like sending someone's daughter to school in the name of when they finish school, you you marry them.
Yeah,
Don't do
yeah,
that though.
Down there.
Okay, so at least maybe you are with the woman or with your fiancé, and you know she's not working, and the pressure is on you. So like you said, you have to ask her, or maybe she will ask you, a man.
What can I do
think
to help?
if you give me this amount of money, I'll go in for this business, and it will help. Maybe somewhere at the roadside we can sell some wachi, we can sell some kinky, we can get money out of it to support you,
Yeah.
so that there will not be too much stress on you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to start. But I wouldn't say, okay, guys, if you hear what he's saying, he said if he's your fiancé, there are a lot of couples living together under the same roof in Ghana that are not legally married, but the families know they are together. So, and they consider themselves husband and wife, they are domestic partners, okay? So I'll give him a leeway on that because of the cultural setups here, okay? But ideally, that means you are legally married to the person. The phase where he's describing is when you are actually married, living together. You understand? And then there's pressure in the house, right? So the woman can be like this, I can do this to help. If you give me this capital, I can do this, I can do that. But I think that before you even live together with the person, you have to see if this person can have the potential to support you.
Yes, of course.
And
Oh, yes,
yeah,
of course.
you have to make sure that there's
Oh,
a potential.
yes. Oh, yes.
The person is not lazy. I'll tell you a story.
Yes, yes.
My paternal uncle, right? My paternal uncle had a wife that this woman was never successful at even a trade. You can give her $20 billion today. The next minute you go to Makola once, twice. You know how she does business. When you see you have your capital, let's say you are selling plantain, you went to bring your plantain, you have to sell, you bring your capital out and you eat your profit, right? And even out of the profit you still save some, right? People did that to build houses. This woman, by the time the body is finished, or let's say that's what she's selling, let me tell you this, the capital is gone, the profit is gone, there is nothing left. For my whole entire life, every single trade they put this woman in, that's what it, until my uncle passed away. And now the house he left behind in the estate in Dansuma, the kids built, there's some small land, that's a condominium, Chuna Chacha, the Subanya fee behind it all. They use it to build house, apartment. So they will take money from you for rent and they use it to somebody phone call almost messed us up. So that is how finally the senior child of the 5 kids or what was able to. So that is how the that approach, the senior child of them all use it to help finance the siblings' education. Some became teachers and others. You know what I'm saying? So, and that thing brought so much pressure on my uncle. Because he was living in Accra. He was the only one doing everything. And I feel like I don't really appreciate men having to go through that. I feel like, yeah, you want a man to be responsible and be the breadwinner, but you should also be able to finance, to support in a way. So the discussion is 50-50 ideal. Why is it or why is it not? I said my point of view. If you were not here, my point of view is the fact that I feel like it eliminates respect for the man. It prevents the woman from submission. It brings stresses in the house. At the end of the day, you don't feel like you have to satisfy your man because, hey, he's your roommate. You are tired. You go and come, you do two places, you still come and cook. The fact that you are the woman, that one is not eliminated. You still feel the same clean, and the woman just is the boss walking around. No, I can't do that. So in order for everybody to live together, sound is saying in and out. No, yeah, because someone I have some close friends. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can put my earpiece in. If I have it, I don't think I have it. If I have it, the earpiece would have the sound. But I like that they are thinking in a way that because the way they are thinking will help you stay long. You see my point? Because then you know how to be approaching a woman. If it's just for hey, one night stand, then that's on them. But if it's for a woman that will help them build a home and a future together, then that discussion should be held before she moves in with you. Once she moves in with you, it becomes a big deal. Separation is like being divorced. It's too much. But before they move in with you, you study there, you have a discussion, so what are your interests? Because don't forget you've taken him here to eat once or twice already out. When you marry, will you be taking her to eat outside every day? No. So since it's no, what will be the way forward from this dating phase? What would you do? Right? What are the things you like to do for income? How do you when we're doing together? Am I going to be the one that does your hair, pay for your salon every day? You see, they have a job, they can do that. The fact that they can take care of themselves alone is less of a work for you. But if they are sitting and they can't even do that, they cannot take care of their family, they cannot take care of mental part. You know what I'm saying? Um, you see what I'm saying? So I think that it's important that you, the man, should also make sure the woman understands that as much as I want you and I will provide for you, can you provide for yourself? That's right. And can you extend helping hand to me? That's it. What's your view on that?
Some area set in.
Mm-hmm. So you use that money up. But now what you meant today, if you spend it over the next few days,
It's very, very important.
want us to end it? Okay. It's 25 minutes now. So at least you heard their point of view. Their point of view is they also understand and don't believe. They are men, no, but they don't believe in 50-50. Is that your conclusion? Wrap up. Why don't you believe in 50-50? No, the 100% is killing all the men. You hear his roundup. The men being the sole breadwinners and shouldering everything 100% is killing the men, which I agree. I am in support of that. So the men need help. We cannot agree that the men need help. However, also the 50-50 makes the men to do what? To lose loss of respect, affects the woman's ability to submit, and if you are not careful, you are going to lose the stable home you built together. That is 50-50. How about you? I'm not hearing you. Also, say your own. How do you believe it? Women, listen to that. If you are pregnant, what problem? What is problem? So you two, let's hear your voice. We haven't heard your own. What is your take on the conversation? Your face is not here, so don't worry. It's just your voice. What's your take on this conversation? What has Madame done? Simple conversation. If you want to talk about Madame, what has Madame done? Check if you are covering the mic. Oh, I'm not covering the mic. I'm not. Someone called you. That's why. Someone called you, and I had to cancel them. That's why. Okay. So you don't want to say anything. Did you say everything for you? You have your own opinion too. Say it. You can say it in any language. Anyway, so the other guy is not. He wants to
get married, so
he want to marry, but he don't want to do the groundwork. Oh.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm listening to I'll do it.
he said he's listening, he's learning. Yeah, one day, he said to me, he studio, the man he podcast, the man invite me, no man as a panel. Say, Lord, let their face will come.
Yeah.
You invite them, you have a topic, you sit down and discuss it. Yeah. So in that case, Lolinia, Nokonele, how to IT how to connect the mic, like a radio station. So that was the conversation. You know, when I come to YouTube, I don't like it to be too long. So I think this is a nice short conversation. It's about 30 minutes. I appreciate all of you that came on board. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe and share this video, because it's going to help somebody out there. The young girls need to understand that they cannot always come and be fishing for providers. The providers need help, they need support, but the providers also need to understand that they cannot come and think they have to come and be roommates with you, because if they are roommates with you, then who does the bed warming, who does the housekeeping job, who does this? All these conversations must be had in the getting to know. That's how I like to say getting to know phase. Not when you move in. No, when you move in means you have already done the work. The conversation, you've had it already. You understand? Maybe you're moving in knowing that, oh, I'm going to be the one paying the water bill, or I'm not going to be the one paying the electric bill. You understand? when you go into a relationship knowing your role in terms of finances, um, housekeeping, even childbirth. How many children do you want to have? You want to just go and start having din and have 10 children with this school fee situation in Ghana? I know they say free SHS, but free is not free. My brothers just want me to buy computer. My cousin, 3,000 CDs computer. He doesn't. He want me to support. Think about it. Is it not better to be paying your school fees and not having to buy all the extra things? So free ain't free at the end of the day. Think about it. So you need support. You need to be married to women that are hardworking and supportive and have sense. Not the one that the day you have you go to some business place. Look at these workers. Sometimes they come and sleep at the site for days, weeks. Then they leave their wife and kids. A woman without sense will be warming the bed with another man. You see, just like the men cheat, women too, I heard they are cheating a lot these days. So it's important that everybody plays a role in doing their part so that the whole remains intact. As for me, I'm a happy divorced woman, but I'm not happy that I don't like divorce. So I always counsel, as you guys know, against divorce and things you can do to prevent it. So welcome on board. If you are new here, don't forget to like this video and share it, okay? Let me put my glasses on so you see my eyes well. Okay? And forget about the hair. As for the hair, dear, it will be taken care of. But right now, let me live my life. Cora said, what? What is Cora's song? My Way, right? Not My Way said, the other one, the other song. Anyway. So I'll see you guys on Facebook later on if the network allows me. I'll be trying to come on Facebook. I couldn't. So if the network allows me, I will be there and I'll talk to you guys later today because it's going to be again on dustbin for sure. It's going to be on dustbin. Oh, and I need to understand what's going on with. I saw a comment somewhere that says Jessica has actually used her son's school fees to buy a designer bag. Guys, is that true? I'm yet to go and find that video. So yeah, those are the conversations I want us to have when I come to Facebook. Okay? I love you guys. Peace out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.